Ready? Ready? You can do it. Good girl. You can do it. You can do it. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it, Carly. Get your toy. Get your toy, baby. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, Lula. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Go the stairs. Go the stairs. Go on. Go the stairs. Good girl. Go the stairs. Good girl. Good girl. Here it is. Come on, Lula. Come on, baby. Come on, Lula. Come on. Come on in. Come on, baby. Okay, Lula. Oh, look at Lula. She's in this hole. It's okay. You're okay, sweet girl. Don't drink the water. No, no. Come on, Harley. Come get it. Show Lula how to get it. Come on. There you go. There you go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is, Harper. Hello, my friends. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a great day, and I hope you can hear me okay. Today, I thought I would show you how a mature woman with tendonitis, a torn rotator cuff, and carpal tunnel gets it on with her workout, because my tendonitis is so bad that it has prevented me from working out for several months. So much that I can definitely see the muscle tone loss in my arms, and I also can see that layer of fat forming, which truly does bother me. Not so much for vanity's sake, of course all women want to look their best, but for my health. So I did tons of research, and I thought, how can I still get my workout in, because I have been through the shots, I have been through the physical therapy, I have done just about everything I possibly can do. I want to get in the best shape I possibly can, and although the water aerobics and the water weight workout is not as good to me as working out with weights and my own body weight, it's still a very good workout. So I thought I would just take you through a couple of things. I have my noodle here, I'm going to use a little bit later. And then I have weights that are covered, I think this is called Neo something, I can't remember, but I have 2 pounds, so they're okay in water, they're not going to rust on me. I have 2 pound, 3 pound, 5 pounds, and 8 pounds. And then I bought these kind of wings, they fit on your hand. I bought these from Dick's Sporting Good, and these really help you to work your shoulder muscles and your deltoids. It's just, they're really nice. So I thought I would just go ahead and show you a couple of things that I do. I may not talk a whole lot during this video, but I think you'll get the gist of it, and when I do talk, I hope you can hear me, my friends. So I'm going to start out with my 3 pound weights. My girls are running around. You may see them in the background a little bit. So I have my 2 pounds in my hand. I'm not going to grip them tight because gripping aggravates my tendons. So I'm going to just pretty much anchor them in my hand so they don't fall out, but I'm not going to have a tight squeeze on them. So I tend to use my 2 middle fingers to hold on, because I don't want to engage this tendon I want to engage it as little as possible, but I still want to get a workout. All right, so I'm going to start with a little bit of water aerobics, and all I'm going to do is run in place, and I'm going to use almost like a bicep curl with the weights. And I feel this helps me to stay in place in the pool a little bit. So I'm just going to really lift my knees up. It's like you're doing high knees in the pool. And this is going to get your heart rate up. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. You can really start to feel your muscles engage in your hips and my lower back when I do this. And my heart rate is definitely going up. If anyone knows of a heart rate monitor that can go in the water, please let me know in the comments. Okay, so then I'm going to take the weights and I'm going to turn them sideways. And I'm just going to go left to right, and I'm kind of doing a little torso twist just to warm that up. And again, I will just go into my version of water jacks. So I just go, instead of going above my head, I'm just going, I'm jumping up, spreading my legs apart. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. The same action as if you were doing a jumping jack out of the pool. Okay? And then I'm going to move a little bit into the shallower end. And what I want to do now is I still have my jumping jacks going, but I do want to get in shallower water because I want to be able to do a little bit of a squat. I'm going to engage my quads with this. Harley, Lula. Okay, my babies, I just want to see where you are. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put one leg up. I'm going to bend it like I'm doing a hamstring curl, but I'm going to leave it there. And then I am going to just jump, squat, jump, squat, jump, squat, jump, squat, jump, squat. Now I still have the weights in my hand, so I'm adding a little bit of resistance when I come back up. But I'm telling you, water aerobics and water weights work so well for joints. I'm not feeling any joint fatigue, and that's important to me. Trying to stay in frame. I can't see myself. All right, so now I'm going to jump on both. I'm holding my arms down. Let me go sideways so you can see. Now let's start working out some arms. I'm going to start with my 3-pounders. Underwater, I can't do this above water anymore. It's excruciating for me. But I found that underwater I can do it. So I start with my smallest weights first. And I'm going to hold my hands this way. And I'm going to do my bicep curl that way. But I'm going to do it underwater. So I'm actually, keep your arms hugged in close. Your hands are facing out to the sides of your thighs. And you want to come up. I don't grip the weights. I only hold them with my thumb. And we're going to lift up. 1, 2, and try to keep your fingers together. It helps with resistance. All right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do 10 during this video, okay? But I try to do 15. Okay. So now I'm going to turn I'm winded from that little bit of a warm up there. So now I'm going to turn my hands this way, and I'm going to do, I think they're called hammer curls, I believe they are. I may be wrong about that. I don't know what they're called. Okay, but I'm turning my hands, so my hands are now facing each other with the weights, and I'm going to just come up. 1, keep my fingers together. 2, 3, 4, so now I'm going to give my biceps a rest, and I'm going to take these same 3-pound weights, and now I want to hold my arms close, and I want to, like I'm holding a tray. This is a Pilates move. So it's almost like your arms are pinned, glued to your side, and you're standing up tall, your shoulders are rolled back, and you're really, hi baby, hi my Harley. So your shoulders are rolled back and down. You don't want to end up like this. So roll the shoulders back and down, engage your back, hold your arms, your elbows should be hugging your waist, and then you're just going to serve out and bring it back. It's like you're offering the tray to someone. So this is what it will look like in front view. You're not bringing your hands out of the water. It's like I'm offering you all my lovely healthy hors d'oeuvres. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's working the front delts. So now I want to hold my hands facing each other again, but I want to do it at an angle. So I'm going out like a V from my body, okay? And I want to bring the weights back down in the water, hold your fingers together, bring those weights, they should be touching the front of your thighs, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper because I don't want to come out of the water. Okay, so I want to go to about shoulder. So you're going to come up in a V. 1, 2. I don't feel any tension but yet I feel my muscles working. It's amazing how water sports, I should say, or I should say water workouts, really do help you get a workout in. So we'll say that's about 6, 7, 8. So now I want to take my arms, put them together, and I want to move them all the way out, okay? Shoulders down, rolled back, arms are out, thumbs are facing up for this, okay? So now you can grab on and hold your thumbs up if you don't have tendon problems. But for me, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to down and up. 2. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hands so they are flat towards the pool. Still with the 2-pound weights, you can move up if you'd like now, but I'm just going to continue on, and I'm going to keep my fingers together, and I'm going to move down, and I'm going to push up. 2. You really want to come up with resistance against the water. 4. And I start with the smaller weights to warm up all the muscles, because I will move up into the heavier weights and do a set with 5 pounds. The set with 3 pounds, I'll do a set with 5 pounds, and then I'll finish up with an 8-pound. Okay, so now I want to use my tricep muscles a little bit. So let's warm them up. And I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. And it's the same thing. You're going to pull your elbows up and just do extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my hands were facing together, only behind me. So now I'm going to face my hands down, bring them down to my side. My palms are facing the back of the pool. I'm going to lean over slightly. I'm going to bring my arms up, and I'm going to push back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage your core. 5. So I'm starting with 10 reps for the video, but normally I would do 15, move down to 12, then 10, and then 8. Okay, so now I'm going to take the 2-pound weights and put them back over here, and let me grab these little gloves here, and I'll show you. All you do is you slide your hands. You have to assemble these. You have to put them together. And there's different levels you can put them. I don't have them at the hardest. So we put our hands in, okay? And now we have like a web. So we can do everything that I just did especially for your shoulders and your delts. You're just pushing down, coming up, pushing down. Or you can just simply swim with these, and the resistance is there, and it will work your shoulders, your lats, everything. So if you want, you can push down, you're working your lats, come up, and you're working your delts. You can do forward, so you're working a little chest muscle and back muscle. You can do a lot with these. I didn't look at the book to see what I could do with these, okay? So that's how you would incorporate those into the workout. So now I want to get my heart rate back up. So this is where I will move back, and I will continue. I will start my jog. Oops, I forgot my weights, excuse me. I'm going to pick up the 3-pound weights now and go through that whole routine again. So now I have my 3-pound weights. I'm going to go ahead, move back so the water is deep, and I am going to start jogging in place with my weights. And if you were out of water, you would be hinged right over at the waist, and the weight would be hanging, and then you're going to lift up. So I want to, now how far over can I go here? Okay, right here I'll go. All right, so I'm going to hinge over as far as I can without going into the water. I have the weight hanging in front of me, and I'm going to pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have no fatigue on my tendons right now. Okay, so I'll turn around to the other side and hinge down, engage my core to hold myself in place in the water, and I'm going to 1. Okay, so I'm going to put the 8 pounds back. I'm going to take the 3-pound weights now. So now I'm going to take the 3 pounds in front of me, okay? And like I'm doing a barrel hug, like I'm hugging a barrel. I want to go down, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to put the 3 pounds back, and I'm going to pick up the 5 pounds. So now I'm just going to do, this is going to be a pull-up. So I'm just going to put the weights, and what I want to do is I want to graze my body on the way up. I don't want the weights out here and just coming up out of the water. I want to put them right, my hands are laying right on my thighs, the front of my quadriceps, my thighs, and I'm just going to slide up my body. I'm not going to let my hands come away from my body. 1, 2, 3. Again, keeping your shoulders back and roll down. You don't want to be doing this. Back, roll down. 3, 4. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, but it's getting very cloudy. We have heat index up to 102, I think they said. So I walked the girls at 6 o'clock this morning, so it was cool enough for them. And then I had them in the pool really early because I have to burn their energy or they get into so much trouble. So now I'm going to take my noodle. I want to put the noodle, I have a large noodle. I don't know how this would work with a small noodle. This is a very large noodle. I got this at Costco or something in Florida, and I just shipped them home here. Okay, so I want to allow myself to float on this. I want to bring my legs up, extend them out, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a break. Engage the core muscles again. 1, 2, 3. Now, in shoulder presses, if you don't have weights, your shoulder presses, hold on to the noodle, get in water that is just about neck deep, and you're just going to push it down, okay? And you will come off the bottom of the pool a little bit, okay? So you're going to float, but engage your core and push down. 2, 3, 4. And you can pull it towards you. Grip onto it with your palms, with your hands, and just 1, 2, 3, 4. That pretty much, you're using your back, you're using your forearms, you're using your delts, you're using your biceps, your triceps, you're using everything for that one. There's so many things that you can do in the pool, and I look at it, I approach it the same way I did when I was working out with weights out of the water. I would do 3 sets of 10, 15, 20, 12, whatever. Was what I was doing. I had worked myself up to. When I'm working out, all that matters to me is that I'm challenging myself. And also, you can do a lot of stretching in the pool. I stretch my legs out. It's amazing how much more I can stretch in a pool than I can in real life. All right, so you want to hang on to the side, anchor yourself, and really stretch. You have to really engage your muscles to stay there, and then just kind of push down into it. Don't bounce. Push down into it very slowly. You take your do a quadriceps stretch. You want to lean it up against the pool and really come into it. And I really feel like I had a great workout. I hope you'll try this if you're someone who suffers like me, because like I said, I'm losing all the muscle tone that I worked years. I have worked out since I was 18 years old. And I'll never be one of those people that has really defined muscles, but I had tone to my arms. And with menopause and injuries and inflammation, it has prevented me from really working out the way I always have. Working out really feeds you mentally and as well as physically. But the last, I'd say, good 6.5, 7 months, I haven't been able to do anything. And my body now shows it, and I feel it. So I don't want to be an aging person that can't do anything. I want to still be living a very full life as I age. So anything I can do, I will do. And if it means in the water, that's where I'm going to do it. And I'm hoping that my body will heal so I'm able to get back to doing the other things. I walk the dogs every single morning. This morning we put in just about 4 miles. And I usually try after dinner in the early evenings, if it cools down. I've learned one thing about golden doodles. They don't handle the heat as well as Bindi did. Bindi loved the heat. She would lay out on a hot slab of cement. I used to have to bring her in. Where the doodles, they'll play for a little while and they're begging to come in. So I have to try to, I do all of their exercising around the weather. All right, so I hope this has helped you. Again, a personal trainer. I'm not a physical therapist. I am just someone who is trying to find things that work for me with my aging body. And some of us are really blessed with healthy bodies and they could just keep moving forward, and some of us just have to try other things. But don't give up. Don't give up. You give up and you may as well say goodbye to your senior years, because you'll be sitting around doing nothing. All right, my friends, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. We are living life. Go out in the world, be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.